Yes, good morning, good morning. Can you tell that I'm in a fantastic mood today? Oh, so rare. So rare that I'm in these such good moods. Isn't it great that you could just wake up from last night and everything just to have a nice video for today? So nice, so nice.
Remember how I predicted Candace Owens. Remember anything that has to do with being attacked by a liberal. 5 minutes of fame, just like the judge back there. So let me get this. She's gonna doubt the validity. I'm gonna doubt the validity of her attack because I've been said something like this was gonna happen. Truly incredible that people will just. Oh yeah, and what? This is why I like doing what I do. This was the perfect article to go in there and challenge the conservatives and their viewpoints and everything, the Republicans. Notice how other conservatives or Republicans don't challenge the viewpoints of other conservatives. They just agree with them, go along, whatever, because, that would be difficult for them. Notice how in the mental arena you should build up your repertoire and your armory in all levels in weaponry of mental assaults. Truly incredible how people just blind themselves and block their ways of learning other mental attacks just to weaken them. I mean, truly incredible, right? Here we go. So you go in there and you pretty much say the same thing. Like, I even linked on my channel and everything, but she's been consistently gaining. I'm a troll for calling out that her attack isn't real and providing evidence for them. But, that goes against the grain. They just can't accept the fact that maybe she might do something like that to herself. Just like this guy right here. My favorite person in this whole forum was Chuck. Look at this guy right here. He was like, I'm not looking to argue, but it's easier to believe 9/11 because we have actual evidence that it happened. Unbelievable. This, and Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin, Hannity, they won't own people like this or anything. And, they create a lot of people like this that only view a certain way because of the way they view. They only imitate the mindset of Rush Limbaugh, Levin, Hannity, or whatever. So when you challenge it, you're nothing more than a liberal when you break it down. But look at this. Evidence is the thing Mueller hasn't provided over his vast period of zero results. So, he believed him then, but he doesn't believe him now because there's no evidence right now. Clearly, there must be a mental disconnect in him. Truly incredible. This is what I'm talking about. This is the level of But like I said, go in there. Why do the political style? I do this all the time so you can gauge to see what's happening out there. Why are you going to be involved in politics and you're not going to gauge both political sides? You're already at a disadvantage. So then you have one guy right there backing up. What should we believe about? See, there's some out there. You just got to start slowly waking them up. I've noticed that if you really attack the Mueller connection back then and the Mueller connection now, it really sends them into a tailspin. And then you have someone just because it must be pure BS because they don't agree with what I'm saying. Notice how I say that they suffer from the same liberal disease because their mind is so completely shut off and they can't begin to contemplate or understand that. It's truly incredible. And remember, I must be doing all this for attention. I must be doing all this for views and everything, right? Truly incredible. No one reads. That's the problem. You know what they do? A lot of these people you can tell who are headline readers because they don't actually know what a thread is, for one. They just reply to your initial post that they see. And that's how you can gauge whether or not those are headline readers. Those are people that are political targets for political scientists because they don't read. Hello, make the perfect victim right there. Truly incredible. But yes, like I said, I put the reply there, but it won't matter. They're still going to call me a liberal or whatever. They're still going to say I'm done. Still don't have no idea what I'm just like the lady who says she's voted Republican, conservative all her life. Won't even accept the barrier history that it was the Republicans that gave us all the Roe v. Wade. It was the Republicans that gave us all the Victim Disarmament Act. It was the Republicans who gave us all the amnesty and everything. So everything all the Dems ever wanted, the Republicans gave us. You see like how history defeats all these people when you really break it down? It's truly incredible. And like I said, if I wanted 5 minutes of fame or whatever, I could just get attacked by a liberal. Hello. Look at how common it. Let me present to you like so. Candace can run her own little false flag, knowing that she kind of fell off, and the only way she can get national attention again is if she gets attacked by a liberal, like how the judge did. Right? It's easy to put your like information and public things out there so crazies can find you. I mean, that's setting up and then having all the articles write and validate that attack. Isn't that not the definition of a false flag? Hello. I mean, it's truly, but it's okay. Shh. It's all right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Other conservatives, intellectuals, whatever, they know what they're talking about. Clearly, Candace, she's a goddess who's setting all the minds for monetizing the freeing of black minds is okay if a black woman does it. Whatever. Give me a break with this garbage. Just like North Korea, I already told you history defeats you, and everyone touting about North Korea and everything. That like little promo clip that gets played on Alex Jones, he should really take that one down because that one makes no sense anymore. Because clearly North Korea is just doing whatever. After the meeting, they could do whatever they want. They could see Russia for all they care. They could see the EU for all they care. They could join the EU. They could help Iran for all they care. The boogeyman game is over. Now they're a free piece to move around. That's what people need to start realizing, just like over here, immigration, right? Obviously, immigration is a big deal, but look at this idea that they're proposing over here. There's no way to enforce this idea, and any way that you look at this idea can be like easily countered in the most basic argument ever. This is why they don't like put those bills out there in the public space. This is why they actually don't let the public debate about the bills, because you would rip these things apart for the most nonsensical things that they possibly are, because they're written by corporations. They're written by, just like in The Aviator, they throw so many Easter eggs, so many hidden knowledge at you about how the process and everything works. I mean, that is really how it works. The corporations write it, they hand it to their guys, they pay off, and they automatically pass. What do you think Mitch McConnell's job is? I mean, clearly it really is this. If you don't understand this by now, you're already at a disadvantage. Then you got, look at this, they're trying to say a penalty slate in 2000, so they want to like cut out. Why are we funding them with foreign aid anyway? Cut off all foreign aid, who cares? Why are we subsidizing all these? Don't they have their own governments like I mentioned before? Where's the responsibility that comes in having your own country and your own government? Like, truly, it might as well just invade them and take them over and make them part of the United States. Like, truly incredible. This is what I'm talking about. Just like how they want to, like, say that other thing about those incidents or whatever. What incidents? The second they come over illegally, you just deport them immediately back to where they came from. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just send... I mean, look at how easy that is, but oh yeah, we need a process or everything. Notice how Iran too. Notice how Trump uses that nice thing instead of completely and utterly destroy them. And remember, you have Lindsey Graham and all the other war hawks and everything going up on TV advocating for regime change. They're not hiding it. I'm telling you, they need that one. They already wrote it down. Stop trying to fight it. Just accept it already. Just start believing that you have no control of your life whatsoever, or life's being dictated by these individuals in our government who decide whichever way we should move together, whether we like it or not. Like, haven't you come to the realization of this yet? Is this not like what the problem of our society is? When are we actually gonna address this issue? Like I said, we're not really being represented. They're representing corporations. They're representing companies right now. Companies and corporations don't represent the United States. I don't know if anybody's noticed this or anything, but it's truly incredible how no one wants to attack this fact. Like, unbelievable. This is what I mean. There's no individuals in Congress as a whole. You could think about a handful of people who can... Why don't you actually go ask, like, if we have a democracy or a constitutional republic, and see how many of those retards are going to tell you we have a democracy. Just like you don't think the number one issue around here is immigration. I already told you, like in the last video, President Donald John Trump wouldn't have won the election without saying he was going to deport all these people. It's not a game. These people are breaking the law. They're siphoning this. They're raising your taxes. Imagine all the money you could have, but you don't have. like I said, imagine how empty the roads would be. Imagine all the less deaths. Imagine all the less car accidents. But insurance companies like that because they can raise rates on all those false stats and everything. You see how like all this stupid is set to a circle that you could really expand on if you wanted to, but no one wants to do any of this. It's truly incredible. Just like how I see 606,000 visa violator. Who cares? Send them all the hell out of here. You know what? I see 606,000 people who need to be removed from the United States immediately. Oh, but yeah, Tory News just portrays this like it's it's a show, it's a game, it's just an opera. It's just part of the daily soap opera to just keep putting it in your face and never doing anything about it and having you pay for it. It's just the equivalent of spitting in your face. It's just the equivalent of all these so-called fake conservative leaders that do nothing more than talk the most basic conservative Republican talking points. So when you actually do challenge them, they know absolutely nothing. It's truly incredible. Like I said, look at all these scams over here. Look at all these incidents. Look at all these corrupted times that we actually know about, that you can actually put a name on. And we still know absolutely nothing about the whole facts of any of these things. Most of these things, you're just now starting to get trickles of information that happened so long ago. But yet everyone is just moving forward. Everyone's just pushing on. Everyone's just, yeah, Republicans, the red wave. Yeah, everything's coming. Just like how they'll bring up the race. Oh, yes, the race. Oh, yes, you saw how the Republicans want to break that piece. Now they have a gauge to see how much they need to steal that district by without having a question raised later. You see how easy it is? Truly, most Republican and conservatives probably don't even know that this seat only lasts for just a little bit. And what I mean by a little bit, I mean till November. Truly incredible. Here we go. And then we have that there is no constitutional basis to move forward with an interview. Hello, the whole thing is beyond no constitutional basis for this reality to even exist right now. Like, why are we even here in this reality still? Why don't you ever see anyone up on Tory News argue that no one's supposed to be here? There's not supposed to be. You only see that one time. That's when Mark Levin, the war hog, when you say he's right about the Constitution, gets a Miller's not even supposed to be here. This reality's not supposed to be here. You don't even hear them on the Tory News Network argue the appointment clause, which is the absolute basis in fact on why Mueller should not exist, but yet nobody cares. You hear nobody arguing that. You hear nobody get up on TV and actually use the real information, the real, cross against the vampire. Unbelievable. But no. We need the pageantry. We need the show. We need the impeachment of Donald John Trump. You already know this. I keep telling you, you people, you think that they're stupid. You don't want to believe that they actually want to do this. You want to think that it's all a game. You don't want to believe that it can happen. And then when it actually does happen, what are you going to do about it then? Isn't it too late at that point? I mean, this is the reactionary effect we get all the time around here. It's truly incredible. Why do you think they never want to work out your brain? Your brain is as much as a muscle as your body is. Hello, if you just keep working out your body and you don't work out your brain, you will get dumber. This is like an ancient technique to build up warriors, because warriors just never question everything. They always accepted the yes or no because their brains couldn't process, because their mind is just too small to run that huge body and more information. This is why you keep books away from warriors. This is why you keep intelligence away from warriors, because then they would begin to question anything and everything. And now you have a huge behemoth who's as smart as you, but he's twice as dangerous, because not only does he have knowledge, but he has actual real power. This is why they keep the separation of the class. More on this later, but remember, there's always what they consider, like Alex says, the priest class, and then there's the slave class, like those who just work out and those muscle heads all the time. Nothing. They need to help themselves, because without intelligence, all you're doing is just being manipulated, controlled. no longer capable of free
Remember
will.
to like and share Real Not Video and go to QuickDot and don't forget to buy products at Infowars and RealNotVideo.com so we can support the real free movement and not all the fake BS out there. QuickDot.